All right, MSU also built what we call content level security. So your organization's data is viewable by you. Some data everybody sees, like students, but the student registrations into your organization systems would only be viewable by your organization, and consequently you wouldn't see, say, the math department's students' financial transactions or student histories. We export our data every night completely. If you need to see your data more than the reporting built into the box, we build views for you. You can see absolutely everything there is, but we'll make sure that you just get your data. And as Jerry mentioned, we have integrated with the help desk for support, and we've integrated with the professional trainers from LCTTP for doing our training. We are hoping by October, well, we're planning by October to add to that whole push to Angel concept, a push to library electronic resources. So you will be able to designate this class students need access to the library and just toggle a switch. Then upon registration, any of those students will automatically be provisioned so they've got access to the library electronic resources. We're pretty excited about that. We will have web-based self-service, so instructors will be able to go online, see their rosters, even enter grades, communicate with their students. Students will be able to see their academic history, their current classes, request drops, adds, transfers, lots of that type of stuff. Purchasers can see the history of their transactions. As I've said, we're planning on integrating with CashNet over the next couple of months, and the next version will have enhanced communication. So it'll be easier for an instructor to, say, do a broadcast email to his class, or various stages in the life cycle of an offering will trigger communications as appropriate. On the horizon, we expect to integrate with Cognos when Cognos is here to integrate with. We anticipate integrating with Moodle, no reason we wouldn't. And even as we speak, we're working on the next version of the website, even though we're trying to roll out the current next version of the website. But we're working very closely with Gensbar as a partner to design what they should be building. And they're working an awful lot with AIS and an awful lot with Joni, incidentally, to figure out what they should be doing, particularly with accessibility and stuff like that. And Jerry, I think I'm back to you.
I'm at D-Mike, but I'll shout very loudly. Just briefly, I want to give you a sense, for those of you who aren't all that familiar with the system, what some of the things that are going on in the system would be. As I mentioned, EBSP is using the system right now to coordinate all of their training for the upcoming transition to the HR and financial systems. There's an entity within our organization, MSUglobal, called MyHorse University. They're running a number of short courses and premier courses. Again, this stuff is all non-credit, which they're using the system to register people for. They've also forced, right now, product sales as in DVDs or CDs or books would not be supported in the system. That's coming in future releases. But there are workarounds, and MyHorse University has actually forced the system, if you will, to accept sales of certain activities, in this case a DVD. The Learning Assessment Center is using the program for their basic life support courses, which many of those programming, it would be face-to-face events that they're scheduling for. The Rhead Studio Writing Project is using the program to work through their summer camp registration and stuff that's going on presently here on campus. The Institute for the Study of Youth Sports in the Department of Kinesiology is selling online non-credit course work, and Fisheries and Wildlife is doing the same thing through the Quantitative Fisheries Center and also things that they're doing within the department. So it gives you an idea, at least, of some of the different activities that are being supported. There are many more events and different types of small conferences and those types of things that are being supported as well.